All right, Mash. Look, career high numbers, 26 points. Looking here, drew 5 fouls. But in the end, you guys couldn't pull it off in the end. You guys finished shooting 3 of your final 10 shots, I think is what it was from the field. So what happened in that final 5 that just sort of, did you guys hit a wall? Did they just sort of amp up something? What changed?
I mean, I think they did a lot of good job of switching up their defense. They were playing a lot of 1-3-1, 2-3s, just throwing a lot of different stuff at us just to keep us guessing. And at that point, we can't look over at coach and look at the bench. We just gotta go play. So that's what we tried to do. But they did a good job of speeding us up. They're the #1 team in steals. So they're a prime example of it right there. So I mean, they did a hell of a job for them. But we gotta come back and do better tomorrow.
I know it's still early in the season, but through 5 games, nobody was putting on the ball pressure like they were tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You guys knew it was coming, but was there still any sense of a little bit of surprise or shock when it was coming at you guys there for a while? I
mean, obviously, if we do scouting and video, all this stuff, nothing compares to the real game. So when we go out there, it's obviously first 4 minutes was kind of an adjustment. They threw 1-3-1 at us, 2-3. So once we just picked it up and just kind of got in the flow of things, we were in the game, and then the stretch just fouled too much. So. I mean, again, 3 over 10 field goals I missed, so we just got to do a better job, but we'll bounce back tomorrow.
I don't want to keep harping on the same kind of question, but there were 2 stretches I thought that kind of maybe made the game, and that was you guys take a 19-18 lead in the first half, and then they score 8 of their next 11 points off of turnovers.
Yeah.
And it was a stretch of about 7 possessions, but 4 of them were turnovers for you guys if they scored 8 of their 11 points. And then at the end of the game, the not being able to close out. Those 2 stretches seemed to be the difference. Everything else, it seemed like you guys were answering every punch they threw.
Absolutely. I mean, they showed why they are the #1 team in steals in the country. We played their game tonight. We didn't really play our game. We more played towards their strength. So, and it showed at the end of the game. So that's us.
All right. On a much different note for me, halftime, I see you come out and your dad's at the end of the court there, and he tells you something. Give you some advice, or just saying?
He just told me to keep going, just keep going. That's what I got written on my shoes. So I mean, he always just harps on me, just keep playing. Regardless of what's going on, keep a positive attitude, smile, and just enjoy it. Regardless of the situation.
So I don't know what it ended up being, Steve. I'm sure 26 points, and how many in the second half?
19 to 26.
So 19 in the second half. After that, you're getting the keep going part. Were they denying you the ball? Were they really kind of amping up there towards the end, not letting you even touch the ball?
Yeah, they did a good job of putting 2 on the ball on me, at least off ball screens, and just getting the ball out of my hands. They did a great job of just mixing up the defenses. Like we couldn't really run a set. We couldn't really do. We just had to just play basketball. So I mean, we got to get better at our flow and just our movement. But I think overall,
what's got to change from now till tomorrow? What do you guys got to do?
Our toughness. We got to get on that glass, especially guards. Me too as well. I got to do a better job at that. Me and House, KJ, Taryn. We got to go in there and gang rebound and just be a lot more tougher, mentally and physically.
Saquon's back. I know E-Man was cleared to play too, but Saquon back to help you guys out.
That helps us out tremendously. He's one of he plays big minutes for us, and he grabs rebounds. He does everything for us. So. Him having him back is great. That's just it's amazing. So that's a step in the right direction right there.
He took like half of my questions. But you got 7 points in the first half and a lot more during the second. You got 7 points those first 4 minutes of the second period. What was different for you there?
I mean, I just kind of stayed in the game. I was, again, it was kind of hard to read what they really wanted to do just because they were throwing so many different defenses at us. So I was just trying to just stay in attack mode, just keep going and just, get to the rim as much as I can because we were a little bit jump shot happy in that first half. But once we started getting to the corners on those 1-3 runs and attacking the gaps, we ended up playing really good.
It was a pretty fast pace. How do you feel you guys did with that?
I think we did pretty well. Obviously, we got to do a lot of, things better. With rebounding the ball and just, this is the first time playing a team like this, that are just run and jump and, they throw many different defenses at us. So we're going to, take everything forward. It was a close game all the way until, the score at the end didn't say that. But I feel like we were stepping in the right direction moving forward.
This was expected to be one of your biggest challenges yet. And you guys kept it pretty close. So I'm sure it was a good learning experience. What were some of the major points that Coach touched on after the game?
Just like some of the stuff that I said, just toughness and rebounding. I mean, we got a couple of possessions where we got bullied and just, kind of pushed around and just, we just got to fight harder for those second chance points and those rebounds, So I think that's the thing that we got to get better on. That's what he harped on the most.
You guys have been playing without some major guys, obviously Saquon, and then Jalen missed the last one, Emmanuel Clark. So How good do you think your chemistry could be later on once those guys kind of play a little bit more together?
I think it's going to continue to improve. Obviously with so many new guys, it's going to be a bump in the road, and there's obviously challenges we're going to have to conquer and get through. But I think chemistry. We all love each other. These are all 14. These guys are my brothers, so it's just going to be an easy fix to just get our chemistry going once everybody gets fully healthy and back. So excited.
What are you and your dad doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, he's gonna take me out to a dinner spot. That's a surprise. I don't know what that is yet, but he's gonna take all of us out. So have a good time. Just spend some time with them.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I would have to say, that's a great question. I like them all. Turkey and say stuffing. The stuffing is good. Stuff is really good.
Good answer.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Of course.